What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Big John Fury. Big John Fury comments that nobody wants to fight Deontay Wilder. That's why he's having problems getting these fights made, okay? And he said Anthony Joshua, Alexander Usyk, and the rest of them are afraid to fight Deontay Wilder. When they think about fighting Wilder, they feel like they shit themselves. They're afraid. And the only person that could beat him and was to step up to the task was Tyson Fury. Okay? And he said all of them are scared except for one. And his name is Andy Ruiz. That's right. John Fury feels that Andy, the Destroyer Ruiz, is the only guy that will step up to the plate to fight Deontay Wilder. But in order for him to do so, it's going to have to be for a lot of cash. Let me counterpunch. Listen, I think if anything, okay, John Fury is just trying to glorify Tyson Fury because Tyson Fury was the only person that fought him, and we all know that those two guys cherry-picked each other. Let's be real. You know, and this was some shit that was projected 5 years ago. You know, it was a cherry pick that really went wrong on both ends, and it could have been. They kind of foiled each other out thinking that they were both easier opponents. But to be fair, I think any fighter and every fighter doesn't take a fight if they don't think they can win unless it's for a lot of money. Okay, so we got to keep that in there. And him thinking that Andy Ruiz will fight him and be the only one to fight him, and it better be for a lot of money. Listen, Andy Ruiz showed us, okay, in his own way, that the money that was rumored that he asked for was an overpricing. It was an overpricing tactic. See, Andy Ruiz, more or less, could have priced himself out just to stay away from Wilder. Okay? That's still up for debate, but I would say I would believe that narrative over anything else simply because Andy Ruiz has done that before. Andy Ruiz has ducked fighters. He's ducked Ortiz in 2020. He's ducked Dillian White. And it took all year, bro. This is September, and we don't see the Andy Ruiz versus Deontay Wilder fight because of supposedly Andy asked for $20 million. You know, so I don't see how John Fury can say that the only person that'll fight Deontay Wilder is Andy Ruiz. I don't know. It's some kind of, you know, Fat Men United Love Organization support type shit. I don't know. But I don't see why he would come to that conclusion. You know, because Deontay Wilder is a dangerous puncher. You know, in some instances, he's a concussive puncher. But I think that's a lot of heavyweights. You know, but I think he does have a special ability based on his lanky physique, you know, his lanky, slim, somewhat athletic, because he's a lot smaller than he used to be, you know, Wilder is. But, you know, all in all, John Fury just saying that about the whole heavyweight division, that's just his way to use a guy that only his son fought and beat, okay, as a way to glorify his son. Nothing more or nothing less. I think if it was anybody else, and I think that this guy, that anybody else, fighter that didn't fight his son, he wouldn't have the praises for him. See, that's an easy thing. You praise the guy that, you know, your favorite fighter, in this case his son, defeated, and you praise him, so that'll always keep your fighter, which is his son, on a pedestal on high, away from everybody else. See, everybody else didn't fight the guy that only my guy fought. You see what I mean? And I think that's what John Fury's doing in this situation. Because saying that Andy Ruiz is the only one that can fight him, well, yeah, he's still up for debate for being a cherry picker. Because his ass can't seem to get a fight either. But let's flip that. Well, we could say the same thing about Wilder, honestly. And why wouldn't other fighters want to fight Wilder? Okay, that's another question. Well, the only person that I could see that should fight Wilder is Anthony Joshua, because they're both former champions and all that, and we've been waiting for that fight a long, long time. As far as Alexander Usyk, that's laughable. He's up to here in mandatories, dude. He has mandatories after mandatories after mandatories. So, you know, if anybody doesn't know how that works, it ain't his son, because Tyson Fury never defended any unified championship, so he doesn't know anything about that. He doesn't know about mandatories and different organizations pressuring him to make this move and to fight this guy. He doesn't know shit about that. You know what I mean? He knows about getting the belts, not defending the belts, dropping off of the face of the planet, forgetting about the sport, getting high, getting fat, then coming back to the sport and cherry picking Deontay Wilder for the WBC. Eventually, it turned out to be successful for him. That's that, okay, in a nutshell. So anyway, you guys tell me what you think of John Fury, Big John Fury, stating that everyone is afraid of Deontay Wilder and nobody will fight him except for Tyson Fury and Andy Ruiz for the right price. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!